Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. There's no doom or gloom today. I'm going to share with you 5 life-changing reasons for quitting alcohol and drugs. It applies to both. And I know they're true because I've been gifted with them and many people I know. And I'm also going to share with you at the end of the video an extra little bonus. Before I do any of that, please subscribe to the channel and click the like button. It just means that the videos will reach 1 or 2 more people and perhaps they'll gain some help from them. And also have a click in the link in the description, have a read of it, see how you can become more involved in the channel and help support the channel. Thank you so much. Of course, we all know there are many, more than 5 reasons for quitting alcohol and drugs. But I'm going to share with you 5 that are probably you don't think about and that are truly important and life-changing. There's also obviously the one I'm not going to mention, but I'm going to quickly mention that at the beginning. It's probably the biggest one of all, which is health. Health will benefit in every single way from quitting alcohol and drugs, particularly alcohol, because as we know, it's a poison. As soon as it enters the body, the body tries to expel it, tries to get rid of it. It's toxic to every single organ in the body. It causes cancers. It causes all sorts of heart problems, circulatory problems, diseases of organs, lacking energy. I mean, there's 1,001 different things. And as soon as you stop putting the poison of alcohol and drugs into your body will then try and achieve homeostasis, rebalance. Of course, it's not comfortable for those first few days, weeks, months, whatever it takes. But every second that goes by of discomfort, your body's healing itself and rebalancing. That's not one of the 5 reasons, but I wanted to mention that at the start because I haven't forgotten that, obviously. So reason number 1 is your looks. Attractiveness, weight. When you stop drinking alcohol, in particular, and using drugs, immediately lots of things start to happen. Alcohol is full of empty calories. It literally converts immediately into fat. Your body just converts it straight away to fat. It is massively high in calorific content as well. So what you think you may be, drinking small amounts every day, you're constantly putting probably hundreds or thousands of extra calories into your bodies during a week. So as immediately you stop drinking, you start losing weight without really even trying. Obviously, there's a bit of a kickback here because a lot of people get sugar cravings after quitting alcohol because of the high sugar content. If you can manage those and get them under control, the first couple of days, if you're going through withdrawal or struggling for those first few days, you might want to seek a little bit of comfort. For myself, I stopped eating sugar as quickly as I could. It's toxic, got rid of it. My life has improved 100% since I stopped taking sugar of any sort. The weight just drops off. Your skin improves, it clears, particularly ladies out there, your skin will lose that dull, dry pallor. It'll be radiant and you'll start to radiate health, which will make you more attractive. Your eyes will start to sparkle instead of looking dull and dead. All these things will come and start to happen immediately you quit alcohol. So, that's win number 1, if you like. You'll look better and you'll feel better. Number 2, relationships. Probably every single relationship, and I'm generalizing here, every single relationship in your life will improve. Because when we were in addiction, we were no good with relationships. To start with, those closest to us, we probably constantly lied to, we constantly let down, we were dishonest with everybody. We perhaps stole, I know I did. We weren't good friends, we weren't good wives or good husbands. We weren't good employees for our bosses. We weren't reliable. We were selfish. all of these things come with addiction. It's part of the package. Getting free of addiction is becoming honest, self-honesty, if you like, as well as taking responsibility, and owning up to these things, these flaws, which we're only human, but alcohol and drugs exacerbate all this stuff to the stage where you're not good people, you're not good partners or anything else. So all those relationships will start to improve when people see the improvements in you, the way you look, the way you act, that honesty and integrity, the coming back. You become more reliable. You start turning up for things that you should turn up for, not letting people down. You start to do better at work and your work improves. All of these things will naturally happen when you quit alcohol and drugs. It is what it is. I'm not saying it happens immediately, because you have to learn to live life on life's terms again. It's difficult. You'll also learn to handle relationships better. You'll learn to step away from resentment. You'll learn to let things go and let go of control, and not let other people's shit get under your skin. I think that becomes a gift as you get older. You don't really care what people think about you, and you only surround yourself with people who are going to benefit you, and not benefit you in any selfish way, but inspire you and keep you moving forward. So that's relationships. Number 3, finances. It's a no-brainer, this one. I know how much money I spent on alcohol and drugs, and it's obscene amounts of money on a daily basis. You'll set up a little savings account and just put the money you've spent or did spend on alcohol and drugs into that on a weekly basis, and it'll frighten you to death, but it'll be great. It'll also give you some financial security you can work towards, instead of being on a knife edge all the time and literally pissing money down the drain. You can be saving. You can have a little bit of spare cash for yourself. I don't have much. I only have a couple of small pensions. However, my life is abundant now because I don't waste any of that money on alcohol and drugs. I use it for health, a little gym membership. I use it to eat good quality, clean food. I use it to go to my meetings and give some service and volunteer. It doesn't get wasted anymore. So your finances will improve. That takes all sorts of pressures off. I'm not saying it'll cure everything if you're struggling, but it'll certainly help towards it. Number 4, time. Time, as you grow older, you realise that the most precious commodity you have in your life is time, because it runs out very quickly, or it could run out tomorrow. Who knows when we might not wake up? And every second of every day is important for me, and it should be for you too. And you need to make the most of it and live it, instead of, when we were drinking and using drugs, we were under it in a cloud of, I don't know, what you would call it, unconsciousness and pain, basically. And, when you get free of all that, you're not chasing around after your drug of choice, after alcohol all the time. It's very time consuming to drink and use drugs, because if you're not trying to procure it, you're getting it down you, then you're dropping unconscious or whatever it is. But your day, there's no time for anything. It's just horribly exhausting being in addiction. And you've got suddenly to have more time, and what comes with that time is a great sense of freedom. I can't really put it into words, but the freedom you get from sobriety is nothing, you can't compare it to anything else. It's fantastic. It's a real gift. And time is precious, as I say, and every second counts. So all that extra time, you can use it towards improving yourself, taking a step forward. What you're wasting before, you can use to benefit you, and spend more time with those you love, and be kind to a few people. Simple. Spread a bit of love and kindness and respect to each other, because that's what's truly important and what's missing in the world. Number 5, sleep. As science finds out more and more about sleep, we understand, gone are the days when the old people used to say, I'll sleep when I die. And we realise that every single repair in our body, from muscle growth to your brain, recalibrating and sorting your memories out for the day, regenerating all the cells in your body and your energy. It all comes from good quality sleep. So achieving good sleep hygiene is massively important for your day-to-day well-being, for your mental health, for your energy, and everything else I've just mentioned. It's massively important to get that 6 to 8 hours of good quality sleep for an adult. Of course, we're all a little bit different, but generally that's the case. When you drink, particularly, and use drugs, you never fall into the type of sleep is needed. It's delta, or I can't remember what, theta or delta, I can't remember which, but the deep sleep that's needed for that rejuvenation and repair, you never achieve because you're just unconscious, you're not sleeping. So the drug and the alcohol has knocked you out. You maybe think you're sleeping, but that's why you wake up feeling so shitty in the morning. Nothing's happened, you're actually doing yourself massive damage by not getting that quality sleep on top of everything else. Your sleep won't automatically jump back to normal when you quit drinking and drugging. It takes a fair amount of time, particularly if you've been a user for a long time. But it will get there, I promise you, and you can do all sorts of things to help it. Good supplements, like magnesium, really help, and the B vitamins, they really help with nerves and relaxing. All that sort of stuff really helps. And there's another supplement which I forget, but things like valerian and stuff like that. You can do a lot and sort your room out and get your sleep hygiene sorted out. Blackout blinds, or a blindfold. Cool room, no screens in your room. It's all common sense. So sleep, it will improve eventually, I promise you. The bonus thing I want to talk very, very quickly about before I finish this video is my mental health, which, I've had mental health issues since I can remember, from when I was a boy. I don't know if it is inherited or whatever. My grandfather committed suicide. My mother was an alcoholic and an addict. These aren't excuses, these are just facts. So the childhood was very traumatic, and I suffered on and off with depression. Not acute, it's fairly low level, but I was medicated for quite a long time. And I suffered from massive anxiety sometimes, as many of us do. Of course, I used to think that alcohol and drugs were helping with all that, but it just exacerbates it. And the science now proves that even just a couple of drinks a day will raise your cortisol levels for a long period of time, not just for that day. They'll be raised, which gives you that anxiety, more anxiety. So when you drink, you just get more anxiety, more depression, more low mood, more low energy. It's just a snowball rolling down a hill. It just self-perpetuates. And since I've stopped drinking, I have to do the work daily for my mental health. And as you know, if you follow the channel, that involves hard exercise every day. It involves clean, totally diet, no processed food at all. It involves cold showers, it involves breathing exercises, and all these things. And it involves my sobriety massively. So, and going to my meetings and doing all the rest of the stuff I need to do, and talking. But it's 100% better than it was, my mental health, since I quit. And yours will be too. So I hope that's been helpful for you and a bit of a motivation and to get going and get on this sober journey now. Make today the day you quit. Carpe diem. Subscribe, like, click the link in the description and have a look at that. Much love to you all. Stay strong, my friends. If I can do it, you can do it. Take responsibility and change your life now. Thank you. Bye-bye.